Hello everybody! So, a tractor's turning radius. They all have different turning radius. These are just toys, but we're gonna check it out. We're gonna test some on the game Farming Simulator 22. So, like this one, for example, a two-wheel drive Ford. You can see this one has a really good turning radius. Whilst, let's take this one. More or less the same tractor, but this is a four-wheel drive, and yeah, it doesn't turn that well as the other one. So, and I've done some testing in the game, and I see there are actually some big differences. The reason why I'm doing this test is right now I'm playing on the Tom Pemberton map, and it's really tight. The farmyard, there are so many gates, so many turns, and sharp corners. So that's why I'm doing this test. So yeah, let's just jump into the game and let's see what we got. So here we are. We are in the game and we are on Hickory Valley. So what I have done, I pulled out some in-game tractors. So I've got some small tractors here, I got some medium tractors, and I got some large tractors. I am doing this test on my PC. So I've also pulled out some mods. Now these guys here, this one, and this one is for all platforms. This one I just had to take out. This is this is a custom-made one. I didn't make it. I can't remember the name on the guy, but anyway. But this test here is of course mainly for the in-game tractors. And I just also pulled out a potato and a sugar beet harvester just to show that there are some differences. But mainly it's for the tractors. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna show you all of these. Well, I'm gonna show you the end result. I'm a little bit curious myself. I have tested like 4 or 5 of these. So how this test is gonna span out is you might not agree with it, but this is actually the best way I found to do it. So what I have done, I made a line going in straight east-west. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place the tractor hood, as you can see, in the middle of that line. I know it's not a perfect line, but at least it's straight. So now you can see this one. If you see on the bottom, no, now my big head is in the way. I need to move myself. You don't see it. There we go. So if you see down there now, on the map, you can see that I'm heading at 270. That means straight west. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna turn this tractor here to 090, which is straight east. So before we start, I'm gonna, turn the wheels full swing, and then I'm just gonna drive carefully forward like this until on the minimap it says 090. And about there, yeah. So that's the turning radius on this one. The distance here. So let's try another one. Let's try this guy here, for example. This is probably a good one. And some of these, have all-wheel turn or all-wheel. What's it called? All toggle steering, all-wheel steering. Some of them have all-wheel steering. Like this one here. This is articulated tractor. I'm really looking forward to test this one. I think maybe it's a good one, but we'll see. And also I have one with, tracks. So there's gonna be some differences here, but maybe we'll get some surprises also. So same thing here. Let's see if we got any difference between these two guys. Let's try to line him up there. 270. All right. 270 and full swing. Go forward until I get to 090, around there. So already there you can see we have some differences. Not that much actually. I thought this one here would be super efficient, but it's not that much better than the Platinum expansion Volvo. So yeah, you get the grip on what I'm gonna test. I am hopefully gonna put in like a time lapse when I'm doing this. At least some of it. I don't know how I do that with fast forwarding on my video editing tool, which is openshot.com, I think it's called. Well, one thing here is that, let's see here now. This one here was mentioned to me by one of my viewers. I think it was Gårdspor actually. And he said this one here is really good. Let's see. Let's line you up there, buddy. 270, there we go. Because this one is an all-wheel steering. So let's just test this one before we go into the other ones. Full swing. Easy there, buddy. 209. There we go. Oh, that's even better. Oh, that's so the winner is gonna be the tractor that comes closest to this line here. I hope you understand it. That this is the only way I thought I could do this test. I know if you look on the tire tracks, I could just spin around and round and round and try to measure from here into the center, but that's gonna be difficult. I don't think we have a decent amount of measuring tool for that. But anyway, I'm gonna have some fun, and I'll see you in a bit, I guess.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play.
So we got some results. I've twisted and turned all the tractors now, and yeah, and of course, if I call this video "This has the best turning radius" or something like that, of course there are hundreds of mods out there. And I cannot say it enough for you guys who are complaining that we don't have any, we don't have enough mods. Just go in the mod hub. There are thousands of mods in there, and yeah, now it's been 2-3 days where we haven't got any mods, and, and people are going crazy. Oh man, but anyway, let's jump into her. So yeah, we got some results here, and let's see, are you seeing what I'm seeing now? We can maybe, no, not that one, take off this one. So yeah, this is the aerial view of the result, and we have a couple of winners. Well, have two which is really close to each other, so I think we're gonna need to do a test videos. And the first one is the Lintner, which Gore Spore, I think it was, tipped me off. This is a really great farm, farm tractor. And the other one, which was really good, which is actually not a farm tractor, well, it's more of a field tractor, is this one here, the John Deere 8RT R10. But this one with tracks, of course, that has to be good. But also a really nice one is this one here. What's it called again? The White Farm Equipment 210. This is for all platforms. And yeah, it's really great. And as you can see, it's I would say it's top 3 when it comes to turning radius. And this one here you can have with, I think it's 170 or is it 190 horsepower. So yeah, the one that disappointed a little bit was this one, the John Deere 4755 by Dominic, even though this is one of my favorite medium tractors. The horsepower, 890 horsepower, and also the speed. So if you're having big, large fields and map, it's really easy to get around. And these two guys here, yeah, I just had to test. The reason why these are actually pretty good is that if we jump into this one here and pull up the help window, is that these guys here have 2 different steering options. So I can have turn steering, which is more of a articulated steering, plus the wheels also are on the back are steering, or I can have it on all-wheel steering, which just turns when you're driving on the roads, and this is more when you are on the field. Or is it the opposite? I don't know, but you know what, I've taken out a couple of more ones. This one here, which I used a lot on Western Wilds, this is also a 2-wheel drive, and it seems to have a really nice turning radius. You know what, I'm gonna test this one. You know what, the sugar beet harvester can go away. Let's see, let's line you up there at 270. I'm gonna move away this guy. There we go. And let's jump into this guy. Nothing in the way now, 270. Full swing. Whoa, a little bit too far. I'm just have to back up a little bit. With full swing. There we go. Now let's see how that guy did. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's almost as good as the white one. And then what I also did, I pulled out one more of these guys. This is the ingame Fent. I'm guessing this is as crazy as the John Deere one, but just for testing purposes. Let's see, do I have enough room? Oh, shut it. Let's see, there we go, full swing, and you can of course not see when I'm swinging. But there we go. Yeah, this is the same. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. 090. And yeah. Yeah, it's probably... yeah, that's probably better actually than the John Deere one. But you know what? I'm gonna take the top 3 and I'm gonna do it super you know, accurate. And I'm gonna pull out this one, and I'm gonna pull out. You know what? I probably should neglect these ones because, yeah, I know the test is for everybody, but these, you know, having these in your farmyard is probably a little bit too much. And the size, you know, it's really big. But I think I'm gonna pull out the Lintner, this one, and this one, I think. Let's take an aerial view here now. Yeah, the case, the white guy. Maybe this one? This is actually a pretty good one. The Ingame Massey Ferguson M4708. That's actually not too shabby, actually. And this one also, I used on Usada, was it? This one here, I think it's rated to 58 horsepower, but it's got more. Trust me, this is a this is a really a workhorse. It's electric, but yeah, it's really strong. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up a little bit here, and I'm gonna take 3 or 4 of these top closest ones. And as you can see on the bad side, we have Fendt tractors. I don't know why, but yeah, this one here, the Fendt 511 was one of the biggest one. And of course, over here you got the Fendt 1050, which is also, you know, it's a big tractor. But there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna set up a little bit here with the top 3, and let's see who's actually the best one. So here we are. We have the 4 best ones. We have the Lintner, we have the Massey Ferguson, we have the Case, and the White Horse, or White Farm Equipment. So who was the winner? Well, it was, as I suspected, it's the Lintner, actually by, yeah, almost a width of a tractor compared to the other ones. Number 2, I would say, is this guy, the White Farm. That's number 2, and the Case is number 3. So that's the 4 best ones I have found. Now, of course, like I said, there are hundreds of tractors. There might be some of, you know, which is better than this one. But this guy here, actually, I've been a little bit skeptical when it comes to the Alpine expansion equipment. You know, the rigid track, even though this is a great one. And this one, I don't think I've ever used it. But this one here is surprisingly good. So if you go into small tractors, and where are they, buddy? This guy here. So this one has 136 horsepower. Yeah, it's just below me here. 136 horsepower. And if you want to go a little bit crazy, you know, you can have twin wheels on it. But what you can also have is a front loader, and there's a front PTO. So this guy here has got it all, and speed on it is 50 kilometers an hour. Why haven't I used this one for? So yeah, this guy here is definitely worth looking at, having on your farm. And if you don't want to have all-wheel steering, you can, you know, have front-wheel steering. And wow, that's a really great one. Oh, You know what? I'm gonna test it now with just front wheel steering. Let's see. Let's line him up there. 270. There we go. And let's try with just front wheel steering. Oh, okay. Okay. 090. So yeah, even with just front wheel steering, this is the best one. Crab steering, you know, if you're stuck inside a bunker silo. But yeah. So anyway, I think that's at least my first view. My view on the turning radius on tractors. Like I said, there are probably more. If you have any tip of any tractors which are better than these, please leave me, a comment downstairs and I'll check them out. Because I'm looking for a new tractor on my Let's Play on Tom Pemberton. But anyway, thanks for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.